What's up, everyone? This is Movie and Game Lover 98, and today I'll be doing a DVD review on this Thomas and Friends movie from 2017, Journey Beyond Sodor, and it's hopefully going to be a better version. So yep, let's get started, and I hope you guys enjoy this, especially because Journey Beyond Sodor is going to be 5 years old this upcoming August. So yep, I'm going to be doing the better DVD version of Journey Beyond Sodor. So, yep, here's what my copy looks like in a slipcover. The history on Journey Beyond Sodor, it first came out digitally on the 8th of August, 2017, and then released 2 weeks later onto physical media on the 22nd of August, 2017. And yep, I'm pretty sure that was it for the physical release date. So, yep, that was the brief history. Now let's look at my copy, then we'll get in with the plot of Journey Beyond Sodor. Well, yeah, let's look at my copy, then we'll get in with the plot, because this is a movie after all, because I forgot to do it my old one. Anyway, here's what my copy looks like, and it's in a slipcover. It says all new movie up there with rusted metal, Thomas Friends logo, Journey Beyond Sodor, the movie with rusted gears. Yep, you have the steelwork setting in the background with Cranky, but for some reason he's not part of the steelwork set. Well, he's in the movie, but he just doesn't appear as much. But he's still in the movie, but he's just not part of the steelwork setting. Anyway, you have a promos of James, Thomas, and Frankie with a Arc Productions, a Nitrogen Era, promo of James, but this is the Arc Thomas. You can tell by the smirk on his face, yeah. You can tell by the smirk on his face. And Frankie, of course. A girl, not a boy. That's weird. Or interesting. Anyway, here's the front. Here are the spines of the slipcover with the portrait of Thomas from the front. And hey! Hit Entertainment is gone. It's been replaced by Mattel Creations. Well, except you can see the Hit logo on the back. Anyway, here's the back. The Thomas Friends logo. Your blurb about the movie. True friendship saves the day. With the barcode peeking out through the slipcover. And you have the promo shot of all the experimental engines. Lexi, Merlin, and Theo. And yep, you have 2 snapshots from the movie. One with James all pissed off because he's so impatient of wanting to get the job done faster while he's pulling Annie and Clarabelle on Thomas's branch line. And another picture of when Thomas is picked up by Beresford when he runs into him again. Well, yeah, hopefully I'm not just doing this for my old one that I did back in 2019, but I just want to do this the better way so I can explain the plot of the movie. Anyway, bonus features contain 4 sing-along songs, Who's Thomas, The Hottest Place in Town, We Can't Do Anything, and The Most Important Thing is Being Friends. And, well, the one they didn't add was Somebody Has to Be the Favorite. Anyway, Landmarks of Sodor, Traveling to the Mainland, and Top 5 Funniest Moments. Anyway, link to the Thomas Friends website and your legalese or party legalese, because this is a slipcover. And take the actual case off. You know what it looks like underneath. But there's the rest of your legalese. Yep, here's some inserts, which, strangely enough, this is a Blu-ray size pamphlet, but it's supposed to be DVD size, because this was originally supposed to get a Blu-ray, but it got canceled at the last moment. Anyway, advertisement for some toys. Superstation, that looks cool. Trackmaster, you know I like Trackmaster. These ones I will get one of these days. Anytime It's Thomas Time, some books. Dale with Thomas, Hard Rock Hotel, social media, and minis. Anyway, other kids' products of Thomas, and physical media, and Railway Pals. And another thing with minis, but with the Steelworks thing and Mega Blocks. And subscription for the Thomas magazine. This looks like the same one that came in my copy of, well, it would have came in my copy of Start Your Engines, but I didn't get it, sadly. But anyway, yep. So yep, let's get in with the plot of Journey Beyond Sodor, since I didn't do it in my old version. One day, on his way to the mainland, Henry suffers a terrible crash at Vickerstown Station, outside of Vickerstown Station, when he crashed into the back of Hero's train. And Sir Tom Hatt needs another engine to take the train to Bridlington Goods Yard on the mainland. Yeah, he needs someone to take the train to the Bridlington Goods Yard on the mainland, and he decides to choose James, but then all of a sudden Thomas decides to get there before him, and Thomas sets off anyway without it knowing Sir Tom Hatt switched places. And on his way, he gets lost along the way on the mainland, and he meets some characters. He meets Beresford, and 2 experimental engines named Lexi and Theo, and eventually we'll meet Merlin later. Yep, Lexi voiced by Lucy Montgomery, and he runs into these 2 engines who work at the steelworks. One of them is the villain of the film, but one of them is somewhat a good guy, but sometimes can be serious. Frankie and Hurricane. And they decide to trap Thomas there, and they won't let him leave, but then Thomas decides to eventually try to escape, and then James decides to go to the mainland to find Thomas after he's been missing for several days. And yep, it's just the basic plot. Thomas has to do whatever they can, and, do whatever he can to get back to Sodor and rescue his friend James, who has actually been taken to the steelworks, and basically get back home. So yep, that's the basic plot of Journey Beyond Sodor. So what do I think of Journey Beyond Sodor? I think it's a great Thomas movie, but some people say they don't really like this movie as much, because this is the first time in instance where the engines would bounce. Well, that's not the true case, because I know they bounce rarely in this movie, but the one you'll see when I do it, the movie 2 videos after this one, they bounce a lot. But this one, yes, they say they bounce, kind of reminds me of Chuggington or the Cars movies from Pixar, where they sway from side to side. Because for some reason, they couldn't just animate it still, because Art Productions ran out of business. And yes, everything's great, the musical numbers are great, somebody has to be the favorite, who's Thomas, the hottest place in town, which is my personal favorite. We can't do anything, and the most important thing is being friends, and the voice cast does an amazing job. Lucy Montgomery does an amazing job voicing Lexi, the new character, and one of the famous ones is Hugh Bonneville voicing Merlin. Yep, everything else was cool. It kind of reminds me of the MGM film The Wizard of Oz, or Disney's Alice in Wonderland for that matter. But if I had to pick one problem with this film, oh man, everything else was great, but man, the part when Frankie cried at the end of the movie, man, I got satisfied saying, wow, that was the first time a Thomas character cries? Oh my god. And oh my god, I almost cried at that scene too. Because, they were trying to say they weren't trying to be bad, they were just trying to have some assistance because they were in a bad situation. And then they just let the experimental engine stay with them, but yeah, I'm just proving a point. Yes, like I said, like in those other previous films, like Diesel 10 falls off the viaduct in Magic Railroad, or him getting told off by Sir Topham Hatt and Dave the Diesels, and even, Diesel's not really a kind of villain in Blue Mountain Mystery, but he's just being a show-off in that one. But yeah, like this one, she cries, Frankie? Man, it's just as opposite of Diesel 10 meeting his demise in Magic Railroad, or him getting scolded by Sir Topham Hatt and Dave the Diesels. That's what I like about some villains, they didn't cry. That's for Diesel 10. But anyways, I like everything else about Journey Beyond Sodor. So yep, if I had to rank Journey Beyond Sodor, yeah, I say to every Thomas fan, if you've not seen Journey Beyond Sodor, definitely give this movie a try. Yep, hopefully you guys like this better version of me doing the DVD review of Journey Beyond Sodor, because, I needed to get this at the better one, because, I forgot to mention the plot of this movie back in 2019, so here it is. So yep, hopefully you guys like this DVD review on Journey Beyond Sodor, the much better version. Hopefully you guys like this, and stick around for the next Thomas home media release review coming up next, because we're almost getting close to the end of the last 5 mainstream Thomas releases on DVD or Blu-ray. They're probably just going to be DVD. So yep, stay tuned for the next Thomas home media release review coming up, everyone, because we're getting close to the end, and we're finally going to be getting close to the end of regular Thomas home media release reviews very soon.